Keep quiet. Um. Oh, okay, so this is new. I couldn't tell that she was trying to pull me to speak more and more. I knew she was worried, but I wasn't unmental enough to fall for her word and speak up. I decided to just watch and override for reminders of class. Her class had become a lid and no one speaked up to spot and nonsense because she's beautiful and she hot, so Dana didn't stop talking. Okay, so yeah, this is old. Erik. Okay. I guess it's because we got close with Erik. Now we're saying his name out. Suddenly, Dana stopped in her tingles,
Erik? Who is...
and then she'd be like, "Oh, you need that one. Okay, the flirty one, the narcissist one. It's Syndron, or yep."
Ah, one of the boys. Why don't you tell me which boy is Erik?
He's the narcissist one. I felt myself nodding completely, but he's nice, so. T, the second. Dana giggled and replied before laying go of my face and stepped back. She's like,
Really?
a narcissist?
The
Are
sly
you kidding
second.
me?
With you.
I noticed once again, but this time it was pretty much my own desire to reply. Dan let out a sound that meant a cat burr before stepping away from me.
All right, then. Well, if it's the second son you're infatuated with, you should really rethink your romantic options.
Damn. Wow. At least he's a good dude. Come on. Dana quicker before kissing my nose, which okay, so yeah, that's old. Skip. Oh, Erik. Okay. Please trust him. Please trust her, I think. I looked at Erik, unsure what was going on, but I nodded if this was the only way to learn. Then this was my chance to know. Damien gently placed his. Okay, so you guys show us the vision again. I mean, we already saw this. After it was seen like an hour, I finally woke up slightly relieved. My body knew that it was slipping any longer. I'd been up all night, which was not part of the plan for the day. I rolled my eyes and sat up, letting a soft groan escape my lips. In response, something beside my bed, shivering, cursing me to look over. I didn't know what I was suspecting. Beside me, sat in a chair beside the bed, was Erik. Rolled himself up to see me awake. I smiled at him, seeing his silent, ruffing hair and tired eyes.
You're awake, princess. That's a relief. How do you feel?
Fine. Very fine. I feel fine. Erik nodded before he gently reacted over and placed his hand over mine, running his thumb over my clit and excusing my face with soft sadness.
I must apologize, princess. To see you be hunted by both demons and devils, I feel entirely responsible.
Erik, it's not your fault.
No, forgive me, but I can't stand the thought of them hurting you. If we had never come, you'd never be in danger.
I quickly reacted over and pulled my finger on his lips, stopping him from going a verbal. I didn't want to hear it more. Erik, it's okay. I want to help you out. I am to let you all stay. Nothing is your fault. I gently moved my hand and clicked Erik's cheek, staring at him with concern. I didn't want him to hold guilty in his mind about his whole order. Dana was distraught and he Hunt's A1 for them. It wasn't his fault. She was dismaying enough for hurrying them down. hunting them down. However, I was curious. So, Erik, you're a noble? Erik, quicker before he stared at the head he was crossing with a soft smile.
Yes, I'm a noble. My brothers and I are nobles. Well, I guess I should say were now, shouldn't I?
Let's see his version of war. Were?
James was the demon prince when we lived in the Abyssal Plains. The others and I were simply nobles living in the castle, simply because of our bloodline.
Ah. Okay, so he elected James, but he did like A of you. Okay, A of the others.
Should James fail or die,
He just had to keep you around because of the bloodline, okay.
Well, we didn't want to live like that, as simply replacements over our brother. So we all wanted to leave and be an actual family.
Okay. What was it like while you was there? Ah, we're about to see his version of what it was like when you was there.
To put it simply, it was boring. James was constantly being trained while the rest of us had to constantly entertain ourselves without disturbing him. I, however, was also being trained under the guidance of my mother.
Your mother?
Yes, she was a lovely woman. I never knew what she looked like.
That made no sense. How could he know what his own mother looked like? Erik, as if he read my mind, smiled and clicked at the confusion on my face.
Our father had multiple wives.
Oh.
James, myself, Sam, and Matthew came from these very women.
Oh, wow.
But tensions grew high when Damien was born outside our father's marriages.
Your demon dad's a whore. Oh man, what the what?
In order to quell the tension, our father had a powerful demon mage turn our mothers into simple, floating spirits.
What?
They lived, but they could not have physical form.
That's horrible.
It is, but which is better?
And it is worse.
A house where the sons of the Demon Lord could have their birth mothers, or watching these very women claw at each other's throats out of jealousy, leaving the sons with no true parental guidance.
Nope, no true parental guidance. This you're dead. Shoot.
Our father didn't have time for anyone but James, so the rest of us needed someone to make sure we didn't grow up to be incompetent.
Erik had a point. It was horrible, but it was a logical point. I bent my lips and nodded in understanding. Erik gentle brought my head up to kiss my...
Would you like to see what I mean instead?
I started trying to understand what he meant. However, as the memory of what he showed me, the demon place replaced in my mind, I nodded and let my curious guide me. Erik smiled before simply holding out one hand to me and letting a small breathing rush against his place. It said, the flowers that Erik had given to me arrived as his hand, making him smirk and made me blush.
You kept it. Good.
Good. You're doing what I told you to keep it. Good job. Erik swept his finger gently around the stem, giving it the magic it had been given before it caused a aura like mirrors before me. I peeked in to see the castle main hall once again. The memory of being in the hall, abandoned by the mystery, sent a small shiver down my spine. Watching, however, a very familiar demon walked arm in arm with a woman with cat ears and a tail down the walkway.
Tiffy, my sweet kitten, you truly
Oh my
astound.
god, look at that character.
Whatever shall I do with you?
Hello there, this is my little anime kitty, for example, and I'm her demon side boyfriend. Yes, I know this look a little awkward, and I know she's a demon or just a cat. Even meow.
Stop it, you're making me blush.
In the world.
But what if I want to make you blush? You're so much cuter when you blush, kitten.
Stop!
I feel my eyes trickling air. Erasu, why was Erik showing me this, and was he trying to smite me? I didn't want to see him flirt with demon girls. I already had some trouble with him flirting with me.
You sly incubus, you. I'll get in trouble
Well,
for sure if I'm caught
he
with
is
you.
a narcissist, so this is where it's probably gotta start going. Shoot.
Then shouldn't we make the risk worthwhile?
Erik had the cat girl close to his body, looking above, ready to kiss her. The girl, however, meowed and pulled away, giggling in a amount of cute embarrassment.
Such a bad incubus. So bad. I should go.
Ah, very well, you minx. Until we meet again.
The cat girl giggled before rushing out of the main hall, but no one before Erik lowered his hand until her tail as she turned and let it slide across her finger as the run-of, making the cat jump in surprise. The girl playfully glared at Erik, who only bound innocent lips in return before the exit. However, as the girl left the room, Erik's face went from flirty to almost icy cold. Erik let out a sigh, gently rubbing his hands to round them off the fur that had grabbed on them, and rolled his shoulders.
Well, Mother, was that enough to please you?
What? I stared shockingly as the personal change. What the heck happened to Erik? He was flirty and charming, almost disgusting complaining, but the Erik was I seen in the mirror wasn't him at all. What's happening? Hold on. A small red aura arrived with a few of purple mist, airing the space, making my mind go blank. It arrived, Erik glowing at his spot.
Very well done, dear. Much better than I expected of you.
What in the world?
Thank you. You taught me well.
So his mother taught him on the flirt? Okay.
That I did. You must never forget, however, to always listen to your women. Serving them is your #1 priority. Should they be uncomfortable, you must step back and be as submissive as possible.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, Mother.
Good. Now, continue to woo that cat girl. Once she gives you her energy, then you can toss her back out. You don't need any pets hanging around when you find another girl.
Wow, what the freak? What the freak about her? So you just taught him the flirt, but you also want him to also use that to his advantage to get demon energy. So until he gets the energy, he had to lose the girl. Oh my god, what the...
As you wish, Mother.
What in the world? I stared in untenably shock, though the aura fades, but Erik remains in the hall, laying out a sigh. He had looked up displays on his face. He looked tired as well, but something seems off. He looked like he had a lot on his mind, but his closed mouth wouldn't let him speak them. He was so submitted to his guardian. I turned away from the mirror to look at Erik beside me, who had a look of both sadness and guilt. It's as like a puppy and bent to crawl my favorite shoe, or a child stealing a cookie from a cookie jar. Erik sought the mirror wall, the mirror out of excusing and let it fade away in the air before he looked to me.
She taught me well, at least what she could teach me anyway. That visage became habit, and now it's a natural persona to me. She taught me to always serve and make the women I met happy. She always said that that was the true incubus way.
The truth incubate, the true incubate, the true incubus way.
It makes sense, no? If I can please and serve any women I meet, then I can surely convince them to fully give their energy to me.
Oh. I begin to see the mask Erik was wearing. He wasn't pulled on air because he was over complaining. He was complaining in order to gross truth and respect. That is smart.
It is. However, I know what you're thinking, Princess. I don't blame you for thinking what you are thinking of right now.
Then, what am I thinking of right now?
Who am I exactly? If I am truly not as flirtatious as I act, then what do I act like, and will you be the next victim? I can assure you, Princess, that I am no danger to you.
For some reason, this way not charging anymore. How could I be so sure?
Because, Princess, I don't deserve your trust or energy.
I stare my mind going blank. Stare my mind going blank. What did he mean? Erik let my hands against and gently crossed it, staring down at it.
You've done so much for me and my brothers. Sheltering us, letting us continue to live here. It may not seem like much, but to a family of brothers without anywhere to go, it means everything.
Okay. Okay.
I can't soil your gifts to us by taking anything from you. You've become so important and precious to us. To me. To take anything from you like that would be beyond unforgivable.
I mean, you two gone so far, so I'm giving up now, it's a bad thing. I watched in speechless silence Erik lift my hand higher and simply with his lips against it. I couldn't feel his palm and felt his shine burn inside into my skin. It was a painful sigh. It almost made my eyes water.
I could never do that to you.
Erik lowered my hand and lowered his head. A shimmer that I couldn't help but feel my heart seize with my chest as a sign. He didn't want to hurt me. He truly cared. Erik lay a small sigh before looking to me. His face now cleared of the flurry mask he bore for so long. He have a genie cared and you have a G who cares and love smiled. Bear for him, there was a meaning inside of the inky eyes, who cared for me and wanted me to refeel.
Now, Princess, you must get some more rest. You aren't fully recovered, and dinner is a good scent to wake up to.
Erik smiled and gently passed me back down into the bed. Keep going. Just getting good. Keep going. I couldn't let him leave without doing something. I quickly pulled Erik down to me and let my head gently kissed him, softly laying on my cheek to keep his face close. Erik started in deeply surprised before hesitantly kissed me back and carried me my cheek silently manner as the touch of our lips. A soft sigh escaped his lips before he slowly pulled away with a smile. He gently licked his lips, making me go red in the face as simple. Then he let out a selfish hum before nozzling with my forehead.
Sleep.
And with that, he stood up and left the room, leaving me to rest as per his request. I smiled to myself before relaxing into the madness. Oh god. What is she gonna do this time? I suddenly tensed up and felt uneasy. Something wasn't right. I felt it in my core. She might be here. So this is probably new too, probably. I thought of her in the house, and for my beyond beliefs, I had to make sure she was not here. I rolled out of bed and quickly left my room. We're in the halls to listen closely. She was a demon, but I was listening very intently. There was no way she would have been able to shake up on me. I know you're here. Where are you? I could feel my growth. It was a matter of fear that she take away the boys anymore. Her very excuse had led a fire of rage with my guts, which only grew as each day. What by this pill would get on my nerves, and I knew it would not end well for one of us. I wasn't going to lose the demon. I wasn't going to lose to that demon bitch. That demon whore, that demon bitch.
Diana, what a pleasant surprise.
What is happening? My heart stopped. Dale was with Erik. My mind flew into slowly, molly playing fake imagine of Dale trying to seduce Erik in my head to far fans the angry flames inside me. No, Erik, no. You have Angel. Let me have Data. Oh my god, let me have her, Erik. No. Well, whatever worse was the fact that Erik could play into Data's spring game. I instead followed Erik's voice and brother Wiley. I was arriving, the bathroom door was open just to chair Wiley enough to peek in without being noticed. No! I don't want to see this, don't you? Well, they're not doing anything. They're just in the bathroom. So, with James, he was furious. Erik, I guess it because Eric's the second son, right? I peeked inside to see Erik by the bathtub with Dana, sitting on the skirt, looking to him.
Such a gentleman. You know how to treat a woman.
That I do. However, I'm afraid that my manners will not replace my sickening hatred towards you.
I'm hurt. Wounded, truly. Is this how you really address a woman?
Man, Erik, you could have let Dana go for Otome Dad right here. Huh? Huh? No? Alright.
A woman you may be, but you are an enemy as well.
Pity. And here I thought I was going to offer you the chance to become something better than just a simple incubus.
What do you want him to become? What was Dana going on about more than just saying goodbye? I wish she was insane.
I highly doubt you have anything more than what I can have here in the human world.
How about becoming the next Demon Lord?
Oh, really? I froze. What does he mean, becoming the next Demon Lord? The boys was in the demon world anymore. They had no claim to the throne anymore.
Becoming the next Demon Lord? You're overstepping
So
yourself,
is
don't
he?
you think?
So is he gonna tell
How
Erik
can you know
if
about
she
who
marries?
the throne
If
goes
she
to?
marries, if he marries her, maybe she make him the Demon Lord. Probably.
Well,
Take James' spot, you know.
currently, I'm the contracted bride to the heir to the throne. Since the throne is open, it's available to any son of the Demon Lord's line.
Well, but Erik just become like, hell no, to the no, to the no.
Is that so?
It is. You'll gain the throne, the land, and a bride to continue your lineage with. Doesn't that sound like a perfect life for an incubus like you?
I could feel myself grow when my fist tightly anger. How dare this girl trying to comfort Erik to return to the demon world? He ran away from it. He didn't have to go back. It shouldn't go back. He shouldn't go back. My mind began to worry, imagining him saying yes. He would lead, the brothers would fall to bring him back. They'd be trapped because Dale would make sure they never leave. Erik would be the new demon lord with Dana as his queen, and I lose him.
Sorry, but that actually doesn't sound appeasing at all.
Girl, you know he's not gonna agree to that. He's like, nah. Nah, I have you and my demon queen. Nah, I would stick with Angel right here. We crow a bond. And I love her, so yeah, shoot. Don't worry, girl. You have Otome Dad right here. You have me.
What?
I like you, Dana. just cover this conversation. I like you, Dana. I feel surprised running my bike again. Did I hear Erik correctly? He determined her.
You dare deny?
Oh god, she's showing her purple demon powers.
Do not try to raise a
He's
tone
showing
to
his
me.
head
I am
some
not as submissive as my
narcissist demon
training
power.
defines.
Hiya! I have red too. It's some kind of purple, I think, or red. I don't know. There's a lot of purple and purple, deep red mixed together. I don't freaking know. It's red, alright? It's red. Your purple is my red, alright. I can see the interest turning slowly from around Erik to threaten to strike at Dana.
You do not scare me. I can bring you to your knees and make you beg to return with me.
There's the purple era.
Such a cute bluff. You don't have enough power to do that, do you? Or else you would have already done it.
Do she need demon energy? Of course she do. Do she need demon energy? I mean, do she need human energy or something? And that's why they're like, oh yeah, you don't have the strength because you've been not doing anything, so or touching anyone. Erik mark before making the determined fade away. Dana grabbed the skin breath, breathing her at Erik, turning to eject the shower, handing non-clear.
Besides, even if you did enthrall me, you wouldn't fully own me. I belong to her.
Angel.
The human girl? You must be joking. A human like her can't possibly provide you what you need. She's a human. You're a demon.
But Dana, listen to me. I will provide you what you need. No? Alright. I feel the hunger to storm in and shut her mouth. It would give away my position, but I was grown and expected tired of Dana. Yeah, do this again. And give me his heart, and give her his heart too, so shoot. I decided to be specific and quickly stepped into the room. Throwing the door to the bathroom whipped open. Dana and Eric looked at me in surprise as I glared daggers at Dana. Get out.
Well, well, little human. You're awfully nosy in business that doesn't concern you. Does
Do
it?
again.
I don't think a human would understand the importance of this affair.
You asking him to lead to be someone he doesn't want to be. That's not going to happen.
Oh? And what makes you so sure about that?
She said, she said, well, I accept this. I accept this. As Otome dad, I accept this. Dana stared shyly as a claim wasn't what she expected. I didn't care what she expected. I wasn't going to lose the man I've grown to love.
You love him?
She like, what? Yeah, Dana. Like how I love you. No? Okay. You guys saw that? She completely annoyed me. Yes, I love him. Data, Data lips trickered in the air, claiming into his similar smirk as she stared at me.
So what? A human's love isn't enough to understand the situation. A demon can never reciprocate human feeling.
Demon never reciprocate from him. Okay. To both of our surprises, however, Erik stepped forward and pulled the arm around me, pulling me closer to his. And I love her.
I love her.
He said better than I did. I used the Yusuke voice for this man. I saw the confidence they have shifted in her eyes as she stared at her as his word. I could see the struggle in her face, trying to find some weakness in Erik and me anyway.
A demon love a human? Impossible.
I mean, it's not possible if you make it happen. I'm just saying.
Impossible? How utterly dim to think that. We are the
I'm
masters
gonna have
of
a live
emotion.
shot, it really is.
We aren't barred away from feeling love. In fact, we can experience it 10 times more powerfully than humans.
Damn, Erik. Damn, alright. Damn, he said we will spirit it 10 times possible before a human could ever desire it. Okay, Erik. Wow, alright. Damn. He in love with Angel, okay.
I love her with every single part of my being. However, I don't expect someone like you to understand love.
I'm accept this as totally dead that she will go with him. Alright. Dea took a step back, visibly feeling the struggle of Erik Warrior in her chest. She had lost, I could see it in her eyes. Dea's eyes grew daring as she glared at me, and Erik, he seemed almost uncharacterized of her, yet it was something I was surprised to see come from her face.
Very well. Fine. Valet.
Vale. As with that, Dana faded into the ground into a purple spirit crossing her arms and almost looked upset. Hey guys, I almost got a shot, right? No? Alright. She said, I'm going alone. I'm not going with this man. I was then left alone, left with the silence of the room. I feel like out there I was unconcerned holding in my chest, lacking from the aura. Erik stepped to me and handed me gently and surprisingly.
Are you okay, princess?
I nodded in response, unable to speak. So immediately after I be bringing surprisingly, Erik let out a sigh, relaxing embrace, and gently placed my hands around him, returning the embrace silently. I could hear Erik heartbeat. He handled me closely in his arms. I feel safe beyond words.
My sweet princess, how you've captured my heart.
I looked up at Erik, wondering what he meant by what he said. Erik smiled down at me, moving a stab of my hair from my face to look down at me.
I'm selfish, ignorant, and undeserving of everything you have done and given to me. The way you accept me and see through my mask astounds me beyond words. And now, you've captured my heart and claimed it as yours to probably the greatest adversary in the abyssal plains. You've made a demon fall in love with you. I've fallen in love with you and want to give you everything you deserve.
I stared wide eyes, blushing like a maiden. Was this real? No way, this could be real. Would Erik confess to me? Confessing love for me? Erik gently smiled and carried my cheek. The warmth of his hand invited me to kneel into his. I closed my eyes, and this wasn't a dream. My heart was pound. Hands enough where I was sure Erik could hear it. I gently landed and closed his eyes and stopped, however, reminded just a matter of touching inch away from my lips. He wanted me to show my feelings for him. He had left himself open for me to kiss him or leave him enough. The power I had was unbelievable. You know what to do it. Keep going, like you know what to do. I love him. I want to give him especially what he wants. I accept this as Otome that accept this. I gently leaned in, letting my lips fully touch his gourd. Me, gently, Erik let out almost a pleasure burr against my lips, before whipping both of his arms around my waist. Pulling me closer to him, I moved my arms up and around his neck, feeling the kiss between us deepen to a heat high. My cheeks was bound, making me feel and see fireworks in my mind. It was everything I desired. He was the man I wanted, and demon or not. It was also supernatural to fall in love with someone so quickly. Maybe it was the sense magic I was thrown into. Maybe it was Cupid playing with my heart. Either way, I found myself imagining the thought of him being with me. I found myself comparing my fingers toward Erik's hair, making the man hold me softly, tempting my touch. He gently knit on my lower lip, asking me to deepen the kiss between us ever further. I easily tensed him before finally opened my mouth silently for him. He touched gently, dancing with mine, as one of his hands slipped up my back, carrying my head. He gently laid my body back, making me closer to him as the heart of ours kiss rode higher and higher. Gently fire showed the kid down and pulled away, stared down at me. His eyes burned for me, wanting me to mine the back of his arms. I could feel myself melt away. Erik opened his mouth to speak, but as a very small brush ran along his cheek, he was reducing to shy silence. I stared as he tried to find the words to say in my eyes. I knew exactly what he wanted. He didn't need energy though, right?
No, I just.
Yep. I was same when I arrived to him. Was he actually rated that deep for me? Eric gently nods her forehead. Forehead. Lost the. I mean, oh my god, what the world? Lost the brush and finally being able to speak as a small clicker escaping his lips.
If you don't want to, we don't have to. I do have to shower after all, and you need your rest.
I could feel my mind go nude and right at the idea, making me with a incubi. He was a demon of sex, the prayer for the lead, the sire. My words would rock and I would joy every second of it. At the same time, I was indeed inspecting Dana wasn't wrong when she claimed me to be innocent. Did I want to give that innocence to him, skimming this early? I found myself forgetting the words yes or no. What could I say to him? I knew that what I wanted, but how to say it without breaking the moment. Seduce me, hold me. Fuck. Okay. This. I couldn't believe the two words that come out of my mouth. It made the most sense to tell him yes. I need him. These two words might have made something in him finally break. What the freak? Dude, the two words was seduce me and hold me. What the freak? And here comes the sexy music. You wanna know? I'm not reading this part either. Sorry.
You're beautiful.
Ah, she got niggy. Ah, she got niggy. Me, he got niggy too. Ah, look at this. Look at life. Look at Erik, fine freaking CG. Look at this. We're in the shower together making out. She says something not here, so what the freak is you mean?
I love you so much.
I love you too. I'm gonna stop it here, and I'm gonna record the next part this day too.